So we're going to do a little how-to today on the Benriner Japanese mandolin. It comes with various different components. You've got 3 different blades for cutting various different size julienne. And then this is the main body of the machine. We've got a very, very sharp blade. And then on the back, we've got an adjustable screw for varying the thickness of the slices and the safety guard. So one of the main reasons chefs use this is I suppose you could call it a little bit of a cheat, because it gives very even slices all the same. So there's no change. Once you set the thickness, it's set, that's not changing. So you're going to get slicing continually all the same, which is unachievable with a knife. You're always going to have a certain amount of variance on that. Now the easiest way to set it, I find, is to just hold your finger very gently onto the blade, okay, and then just adjust the screw, and you can feel it moving down, okay? But I've just literally got my finger just resting on the top, so I won't cut myself, but that's the easiest way to just check when it is. The way I would use it is using the palm of your hand and pushing all your fingers back up, so you've literally just got that hold in, and then you just push down and it slices. Now, firstly, when you're setting up the thickness of the machine, you need to do a slice and then look at it, okay, and then adjust it. Now that's slightly too thick for what I want. So we just slide the screw in slightly, okay. So holding it. What you've got to keep is an even pressure all the time. So you're pushing evenly on this side and this side. So putting your hand flat, that's why it works better with your hand flat, and just push down. You see, you get very, very thin, even slices, which these would then make great for pickling, for salads and things like that. Okay. So right, we're going to talk now. We're going to talk about slicing parsnips, and this is a very popular sort of little canapé chefs do. Be great for dinner parties at home and things like that. And I'm just keeping any excess fingers are pointing upwards. So I've just got the ones there, and we're just slicing down even slices. Okay. That. And then what we've got here is nice even slices of parsnip. Now these then dropped into hot oil, hot vegetable oil, about 180 degrees. Leave them in there until they turn golden brown, and these are your parsnip crisps. And what we do is you season these up with a mixture of half salt and half curry powder. So right, we've got white cabbage, Dutch cabbage, whichever you want to call it. We're going to do very fine strips of this. We're not using the blades for this, we just use it straight down the blade because of the natural layers of the cabbage. Straight down. And you get very, very fine shredded cabbage, which is the best way for making lovely coleslaw. So it's really, really fine, and everything is the same thickness. Right, so we're going to do now, we're going to do a couple of things, different things with potatoes. So the first one we're going to do is with the skins on, because for crisps, I always think it's a lot nicer to serve it with the skin. Okay, then we just slide that down again, keeping our hands out of the way, and we get perfect even slices of potato. Now I've done these quite thick because I like thick cut crisps. Now this is when the guard is really very good. So put that on the top there, holding that there, and then you can really fly down that very, very quickly to get your slices. Now we'll put in the blade attachments, the julienne attachments. We'll start off with, this one is the medium one. So then we can hold that on there, hold the mandolin there, and then now we can really go to that. And you can see, doing this, you have to use a lot more force, a lot more pressure. So it is sensible for doing this to use the guard, because then you've got no risk. You see my hand, it's total, all my fingers are out of the way. And then you end up with very, very fine matchstick potatoes. Now we'll swap this blade again, and then we've got a slightly larger blade. Put that one in. So you need to hold the machine really carefully, put some pressure on. Like that. And there we end up with French fries. All the same thickness. So, front of the mandolin, back of the mandolin, we'll just do a quick demonstration on changing the blades. So you just undo these screws, okay. Take the blade, okay, that's the fine one here, teeth down, and you just slide that in, and it sits at the top of that screw and the bottom of that one. You can see there's little grooves for it to sit in, and then you just very carefully tighten these screws up. But bear in mind, these are plastic, so you've got to be, don't sort of over tighten them. It's just so it just holds the blade, so they just start to stiffen up, and it's just so you can just, if you can pick it up by the blade, that's in there firm enough, and then that should just sit slightly proud of this blade, okay. And then just same again, just unscrew that one, and just slots that.